I'm sewing up this case for this pillow, and on this one we just stuffed it in and then sewed the outside of it to close it up. On this next one that I'm doing, I'm trying to hide a zipper. I'll bring you along. This side is done. I first sewed it down, upside down, onto the inside of this, and then flipped it over, and then sewed this top stitch, locking it in place. Now I'm going to do the other side. Taking the zipper on the other side and lined it up with this edge here, all the way down, holding it in place, parallel with the other side so it lines up. And this is going to give me a look, something like that. Now that I have on the sewing machine, I have the edge of the zipper, plastic piece is right under here, lined up with this. And that's going to get me close to the edge on here. Also snuck in my Made in New York. I did a bar tack on this one. It's just going back and forth in the same spot, just to keep it from pulling away from the fabric while I was doing the stitch. Do that again on this one, and then do my straight stitch. I don't think I need to, but it doesn't hurt to practice doing these. I'll leave the needle buried in there. I'm going to lift up the foot, come inside, and move the zipper past where. Now that I'm here, I'm going to do a bar tack. Something I just started doing is you have a string on this side, one on this side, and I'll pull through on the back side until this one shows up as a loop. Then I'll tease that out of there. And now I can tie a little knot here. I'll just do 2 overhand knots. And just like that. One more. Just like that. Now I can come in, cut these. This is sewn all the way down on this side. Now what I need to do is flip this right side in. And then sew down the top like I did on this side. Now this next part's going to be a little fiddly because it's a tube. I'm going to have all of this bunching up under here because I don't want to sew all the way to this piece. So I have this tube going through here, and as I push this up, it's going to bunch up. It's going to bunch up over there and down here. I need to go slow. Make sure I keep it lined up. All right, so I have the needle as far over that way as it'll go. I have this edge right here, lined up with the edge of this plastic right here, about 2 stitches forward, 3 stitches back. Now slowly moving forward, trying to keep everything lined up as nice as possible. No need to rush this. I can hold on the back here and help guide it through. Once I get about 50% of the way through, I'm going to move the zipper to the other side, checking down here that we're not going through the other piece. We're still where we want to be on the zipper. Now I'm going to bury the needle into the fabric, lift up on the foot, move the zipper past where I'm sewing, bring the foot back down. All right, we're getting close to the end. You can see there, that's the end of it. So I'm going to do a back stitch. Forward stitch. We're all done. Now for anyone that might be interested on how I got this shot, a tripod. That's what it looks like. Someone's gonna ask, why is there pink on the bottom and white on the top? I already had pink on my bobbin. I didn't want to waste it. It's never gonna be seen unless you flip the pillow inside out. So that's why. Zipper's been sewn. The reveal is decent. So we can unzip, put the pillow in, then zip it up, and tuck this away, and it'll look almost like a store-bought. I have this side pinned together. I didn't do a great job cutting this out, but I do have a 1/2 inch seam allowance. It's not gonna matter. I got it in here, 1/2 inch seam allowance. Do some sewing. Back stitch. close to the clip, and I'll just pull that out. Once I get close to the end here, bury the needle again, right on that crease, lift up the foot, rotate, make sure that this is flipped up, so as much as I can all the way to the zipper. Put it back down. Might be a few little fiddly bits in here, but it's okay. But we can move the zipper out of the way as well, hopefully. We'll backstitch. This side's done. All right, here's the finished project. Got this one here that we sewed on the outside from far away. You can't tell. And then we have this one here. We did the zipper, and it zips. There's imperfections here and here, but you know, I don't know what I'm doing, so.